quote of the day: very little is required for us to give generosity of ourselves to others in their time of need. And when you do that, still yet people will talk shit about you. So here's what I've learned, and I'm going to make this kind of quick, kind of not 20, 25 minutes, but I want to go over a bunch of things. One is I haven't had much content lately because I've been Debbie Downer, okay? Just ask my dad and my business partner. Lost around 10,000 in COTPS. I bet some of y'all saying, glad I didn't come into that with him. But there will be things that you're going to be like, I wish I would have come into that with him. I take risk, and I take very high risk. It was about all I had. Yeah, it sure was. So I was kind of down, feeling sorry for myself, and I, and the thing about it was not all of it was my money. I just had a little help. And, no, if you don't like me smoking, don't watch. So, it's been a very interesting last 6 months. And what I've taken away is a lot. One is, what is it that makes me happy? Well, being kind and being compassionate and knowing that my family's health is my number one priority. And it hasn't been lately with a few of my family members. They're in my prayers daily. I've lost two best friends in the last 8 months. And, I think I just needed to feel sorry for myself for a couple of days. Wasting things went down. I just, drama. Can't take it. I can't take it. And I definitely can't take being around people who talk shit about me. Okay? For sure, for a fact. So, getting back to Illinois, I've got some other family members that's got some issues that we could all pray for. I'm not getting into that. It's nobody's business. But what is it that makes me happy? And that's my family's health, okay? I did get to go spend some time with a very, very best friend of mine that passed, a couple weeks ago. And to say that was an experience that I will never be able to spiritually ever, I don't think, be back in a situation like that. I was with him 24/7 most of the time. I did stop doing what I was doing work-wise and left my family to go be with him. And some say I was just fortunate to be able to do that, but I chose to do it. And I'm glad I did, because I needed him as much as he needed me. And it wasn't always easy, and we felt like brothers. And man, what he said, a lot of things come to pass, has. And he just was very, very wise on a lot of things, and he just seen things that, I just didn't see coming. But with that being said, what I took away was perspective. What I took away was looking back over the last 3 months, knowing that I did everything I could to at least try to be the best friend I could be and make things easier. Did I always? No. Did I aggravate his ass sometimes? Yes. But it was never intentional, and it was always wanting the best for him and knowing that he needed me there, and I needed to be there. I was able to leave there with the best perspective I've ever had in my entire life, and even was able to meet someone while I was there that's maybe going somewhere. I don't know. We'll see, right? Time will tell. But I just know that I believe that's the best thing that he could have ever done for me. I never expected anything while I was there. And I had a good buddy on the way back from Kentucky the other day, Russell Harris, and he was talking about when you do something and you don't expect anything in return, and I forget what it's called. He'd have to tell you, but very wise cat, and just had a good talk. I just, man, no complaints on anything. Um, you know, we've all just kind of went our separate ways these days. A lot of the family members, I refuse to take sides on anything that is involved with drama. I will be there for any one of them that I love and care about. And I don't judge anybody because I just don't know if that would even be possible for me to do. But understand this, no matter what you ever do, do not think for a second that people will see the good that you've done. Hell no, they're not going to. Whatever they're, some of it is envy, some of it's jealousy, some of it is, hell, I don't know. Okay, what it is. Let's say self-centered, narcissist, and I've been all those things, so. But with that being said I talked to another best friend of mine today that we're really tight, and, we just kind of, through it all, it was just tough, man. It was a really tough experience, and, I love his whole family, okay? I'm not going to take sides on it, and I'm going to leave there with a perspective and do what it is he asked for me to do, and that's go live my life to the fullest and be happy. Because, like he said, life is short. I still have my life, and that's all that you should be happy about, and the fact that I can walk. So I'm going to take that advice and run with it. So, what makes me happy? My family's health. Okay. Well, and that's my number one concern, but I still have a concern financially because I'm not where I need to be yet. Once I'm there, the only fucking concern I will have is my family and their health. That's it. If you have any more worries than that, then financially you're struggling. If you have issues with the COTPS that me and my business partner Nate were in that just went belly up, we lost a lot of money, okay? I was Debbie Downer for the last few days. I was wah. And so it made me do some soul searching. Will I do another arbitrage system? Yes. You gotta lose to win, okay? It's risky. Don't put more money in it than you're willing to lose. I lost around 10 grand. And a lot of it wasn't my own money. Some of it wasn't. But I have great people around me that want to see me succeed. And that's who you got to keep around you, okay? It is important to keep positive people, like-minded people around you. Not people that are going to talk shit about you. Not people that are going to assume shit. You're going to have them people because they're out there. Just keep them at a distance, right? You can still love them. You can still care about them. But you just don't want to be around that person because that's just not where you're wanting to go, okay? A lot of people have trouble understanding my way of thinking. They think it's crazy if it's absurd, but that can't happen. Those things don't happen to people like me, or I ought to go drive a truck for a living. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's just what they'll think. Well, bullshit. I believe the internet is the best thing that's ever happened to this country. I believe we live in the best times ever to prosper. Now, you can believe that or you can't believe it. You can say, well, COVID was here. Well, yeah, it was. And we lost a lot of lives. I'm not downplaying it. Or we're going into a recession. Well, the only problem I've got with that is I don't have the money to buy. Because now is probably one of the times to be buying. Okay? Buying. I mean, the market is crashing, but I'm pretty sure in history it always comes back, right? So you've always got these people that are selling as much as they can because they're afraid of the market. When if the market don't come back, well, fuck, we're screwed anyway. Crypto will be back, okay? There's a few coins that I would definitely be buying into. But, again, what I was trying to make up quick, I lost. But the great part about it is, again, I'm back to mindset. So I've been in sales for a long time. I've been to sales seminars, Zig Ziglar, Walk of Fire. I mean, I've been to more sales seminars probably than most people watching this. I've read more books. I've watched more seminars. I watch Gary Vee. I mean, I watch all these guys all the time because that's who I want to be around. Grant Cardone, but these are the people I want to be around. And once I get there, I'm there to stay. Okay? Because I'm just going to film my progress as I go. I've got a good buddy that's offered me a job a while back. Hopefully I still got it. I got another good job offer tonight out of Vegas. No, don't want to leave my little girl. But it's something you got to check into. Anytime you get a job offer for around $300,000 to $500,000 a year, you better go check it out. And guess what? It's not because I can't sell. Okay? It's not because I can't sell. So, with that being said, I've almost been out to Vegas a few times to go out there and sell this product. And I've got someone out there that believes in me highly and very loves me, cares about me, and is very special to me. And has been a good friend of mine for many, many years, ever since I was in the phone selling business. She was in the phone sales, but anyway, I just got this other opportunity that I really want to make good on with a good friend of mine that give me an opportunity to get into sales, and not just for him, but just for me. And the difference that I'm going to do this time is when I walk into a dealership, I'm not going to go in there and pitch my product. I want to go in there and ask them what their problem, what is it that you're having the number one biggest issue with? And I'm going to help them solve it, whether that's my product, whether it's not. But I'm going to lead with kindness and compassion without any hidden agenda. I've got the sales skills, okay? I learn every day just like everybody else, but I do have the knowledge, I've got the experience, and I know how to do it. But I've never done it by leading with kindness and compassion. And people may really laugh or say this, but the people that are, you need to look in the fucking mirror at yourself and check your ethics out, okay? And think about what it is that you truly do, or your character. Because I'm for once happy with mine. There is nothing that anybody can say that can get me upset. I don't need you to believe in me. I don't need your opinion unless you've made $1 million in crypto, unless you've made $1 million in these arbitrage crypto trading systems that we're in that are very high risk. Okay? Very high risk. But just because I lost in this first one don't mean I'm not going to do another one. I mean, you strike out, you get back up there to bat, right? I mean, you have to have failures. Oh, and have I failed? I've been fired from UPS, coal mines, RV dealerships, automotive dealerships, concrete companies. I mean, I've probably been fired from about every job I've ever had. Don't let that get you down. Don't let the past become your future. Don't let what people say about you get to you. Because who really gives a flying fuck? Here's what I do know. I'm going to kind of keep it moving because I just kind of wanted to go over a few things. What makes you happy? COTPS, all my failures, uh, mindset, never give up. Positive in, positive out, positive in, positive out, positive in, positive out. You better watch positive shit. You better be educating yourself daily. You better become obsessed with becoming financial free if that's what you want. If not, no big deal. You don't have to. You can work 8 hours a day, go home, and be fine with it. But if you want to achieve great things, it's a 7-day week, 10 hours a day, and you better be. If people aren't saying, God, I'm so sick of Puckett talking about his business. Man, I'm so sick of Puckett talking about what he's going to do. Man, I'm so sick of Puckett talking about this money. It won't happen. It just won't fucking happen. I mean, if you don't believe 100% it's going to happen, it ain't going to. It just isn't going to. And the people that decide to jump on board with me and ride this roller coaster, come on. The ones that need to jump off, jump off. It's just about me and my family at this point. I know what I'm capable of. I just know that I've never truly led with kindness and compassion. And going into a dealership and sitting down and saying, hey, yeah, I've got a great product, but besides that, you know, if there was one department or if there was something, man, that we could do to really help this dealership out, what would it be? And be willing to do whatever it is, whether that pays you or not, without a hidden agenda, thinking, well, if I'm kind, I'll get this sale. You can't think like that. Okay? You cannot think like that. You have to truly not worry about the sale and truly care about the people. If you do that, kindness, compassion, honesty, something I've never led with. I manipulated people. The last 5 years of getting my life back, trying to lie, to say I was where I was, you know, I still have people today say, well, you know, Puckett, he's lying. And they're able to say that because I used to, but they still throw that in my face and say that to people around me or this or that. But hey, I take full responsibility because I allow the bullshit to happen. But they still do it. And they know who they are. I don't have to say names or anything like that, and I'm not mad. It's something within their self that the issue rises. Most people don't want to see me make it. It's just how it is. Most people don't want to see you make it. I mean, that's just how people are. You go sell an RV and you do the best job ever, and you make that client as happy as ever, they'll go tell 3 to 5 of their buddies. If they feel like you fucked them over, they'll go tell 10 to 15 people. Trust me, I know. I know these things because I've lived them. I've done it. I've been that person. I'm not denying it, so I don't need anybody being able to get on here. Well, he didn't say this. Hey, I admit all my wrongs because it's made me who I am today. And I can sell RVs with the best of them. Hands down. Especially the person I am today. That's not what I want to do anymore, but I could. I just want to help dealerships to help their salesmen. And my heart lies with the salespeople because that's what I've always been. Never really wanted to be in management. Just always enjoyed sales. Just always enjoyed being out there on that floor when I was. But, you know, same thing with the coal mines. Oh, lost a hell of a good job in the coal mines, fired. But I just got tired of feeling replaceable feeling like they just didn't give a shit about me. Someone always being able to put their thumb on me, tell me when and where I can't go eat lunch or where I can or can't take the day off, and paying me peanuts. You think that the hours that I put in at the coal mines was really worth the money that I was making? That's a matter of another discussion. But I, I admire those guys. I was eat up with that job. I loved it, and it is a great job. It just wasn't for me. And so people want to judge me because, oh, Puckett thinks he's better than that. Or no, that's not it. Puckett just wants to chase something different. Okay, Puckett is looking for financial freedom, and I will get it, regardless of your opinion, regardless of what you say, regardless if you like me, regardless if you say I lie, regardless if you want to keep me in the past, regardless of any of that bullshit. Nobody can stop where I'm headed but myself. That's it. So I'll be making videos, and I just want people to see the mindset that I'm in every day. So I've gotten kind of bad about when I'm having a bad day not making a video, but I'm going to just keep making them. Because most of the time I have good days. Any day that I can wake up and I can walk, I can breathe, I've got my health, and I feel good about who I am, and I know who I am, and I've got my family around me. Hey, today is a good day, okay? If that's not enough to feel grateful about, I feel sorry for you. If you have to keep drama around you, you're never ever going to be able to move forward and have a successful life, because I had drama around me for many years in my life that I created. Okay, whether it was bad relationships, I mean, I could write a book. Okay, I could write a book. But anyway, so this video was just about kind of where I've been. I lost on the COTPS deal, not afraid to admit it. But my mindset where it's at today, what I was able to take away for the last 3 months, being able to really spend a lot of time and to really get to know a best friend that I'd already thought that I knew better than ever. But I can honestly say I probably knew him better than most people, maybe anybody. I was fortunate to be able to have some really deep conversations with that man, and we truly loved each other. Okay, when you've been friends with somebody all your life since you were 11, and you guys are a lot alike, it's crazy. It's crazy, and it was sadness for a long time, and the sadness just kind of went away. I mean, I have bad days. I had one today. You're gonna have them. I lost 2 people that loved me to death in the last 8 months, and it's been tough. And to think that I'm still here is crazy. But just always know who you are, and no matter what, when you know that you've done the best that you can do, like I have in the last 3 months, I'm going to apply that to my personal and business life and watch what happens. Because that's the first time I can ever say and look back and say, I did everything I could. I was the best human being as I could be. Now, maybe some people disagree with that. Well, that was the best I could be, so if you want any more than that, you're not going to get it. Okay? But I was there. I got to experience the most spiritual stuff in my entire life and feel God's presence like I'd never felt. And sit and have some really deep conversations with a best friend that I'd known since I was 11 that I never thought ever that I'd have these conversations with. It was truly amazing. People really don't know what I took away from that and really what we went through together. Or is it any of their business? it's weird though, because what he said would happen in the end is what ended up happening. And he told me it's just crazy, like how he's seen things, and I was just so blind to stuff. It was like, oh nah, and man, he was right. He just knew, and but I needed to be around him as much as he needed to be around me, and I wasn't there just helping him. He was there helping me learn how to live my life, learn how to fight, give me the perspective I needed, um, and give me those talks that I needed, like hardcore talks. And talks sometimes you really don't want to hear, but it's mandatory that you do. And when it's coming from someone that truly loves and cares about you, it's tough to hear sometimes. And it's just amazing. Life is amazing. It's what we make it. But what I would advise people on, and I don't take my advice, I don't give a shit. But the blockchain, boy, y'all better be paying attention to this blockchain. You better be paying attention to this technology that's coming. Whether you like it or not, it don't matter, it's coming. Smart contracts, it's just going to be the way of the world, You may think these dealerships aren't going to, things are changing, okay? Things are changing. It's just, are you going to change with them, and are you going to study it to stay ahead of it? Are you going to put the 50 hours in a week? Are you going to study the crypto? Or are you not? But that's okay if you don't, but don't say that you want this or you want that like I used to do and then not be willing to put in the work. The work is really the easy part. It's the learning curve for me that is really, let's face it, I'm not real smart, right? So the learning curve has been a motherfucker for me. But I grind it. I keep learning it. And I fall on my face sometimes. But with that being said, I think I've covered everything. Yeah, your belief system. Hey, put yourself around like-minded people, please. Okay, and don't get around what I call the huddle. I used to call it in the sales, automobile or RV dealership, where you got the huddle of guys or gals that are bitching, their wife ain't giving them any, or yada yada yada. Nobody's buying. It's a tough market. That is bullshit. Somebody's buying. Okay, just keep your head down. Go sell. Don't listen to nobody. Study. Get educated. And I'll let you know what's going on with my job opportunities that I've got. And thankfully, I've got some really good ones. And once I get rolling on that, I will be throwing a ton into the crypto and into the arbitrage system, just like I have been. And we'll keep it going. We're going to keep this site up and running. And I'm just grateful to be able to bring my message and everything I've been through, being homeless, to having nothing, to lying about to where I was in life, to manipulating, to over-promising, under-delivering. I mean, do I need to go on about all the bullshit? But now I can talk to you about kindness, compassion, caring. I haven't quit smoking. I'm still not perfect. Or do I want to be? You know what? I don't really want to be. I enjoy smoking. Is that bad? I enjoy taking what I take. Don't like it, do like it, don't care. I enjoy being me. That's just what I enjoy. Is there anything wrong with that? Fuck no. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their vices, and if they tell you they don't, they're fucking lying. Judge me because my sins are different than yours. I doubt it. Everybody have a great Wednesday, is it? Today? Everybody have a great hump day. And like I say, stay around positive people. Whatever your mind can achieve, or whatever your mind can believe it can achieve, write down your goals on paper. 40% more people have success that write down their goals. And do you know my dumbass used to not write them down? I just took down all my stuff on my Think and Grow Rich. I'm starting it over again, writing my new goals. And just kind of starting from, from my new perspective I'm at. And I'll be making content daily. And I will keep coming up until nobody has a choice. They won't be able to ignore me. I'll be everywhere. That's just what's in the cards for me. Love y'all.